Hi guys, yeah, this is me wrapped in a blanket. I'm in a kitchen. It's very kind of like more social. I should just put the heating on, trying to save money. Right, guys, this is a really short, kind of almost embarrassingly short video. Now, the reason I've done this is because I know sometimes with the checking in, and if it's just a message on show my homework, it might not be clear. So really what I'm saying in this very short video is that I want you to spend the hour today writing your final draft of the question 3 analysis. So we know we've been looking at the theme of social diversity, okay, and we have been looking at a real past paper. So this is the question 3 that I'm asking you to work on for the hour today. And then if you use homework time, any additional time on it. Now, I would argue that actually give yourself 45 minutes, feel what it's like to try and turn your notes and the work that you've done so far into a complete response. And that will give you, as close as we can create from home, the conditions of the past paper and the time conditions of an exam. So I just really want to clarify what you have access to and what you can use, okay? So you have access to the question. Text A and B are on the insert, so you've also got access to the two texts. Text A is an extract from an online article about attitudes to accents. It was published by the Canadian newspaper The Globe and Mail in 2013. Text B is an article about accents by a tutor. It's from the website thetutorpages.com, which advertises private tutor services. The tutor teaches elocution, the skill of clear and expressive speech and pronunciation. The article was accessed in 2017. Your task then today, guys, is to analyse how language is used in text A and B to present views about accents. In your answer, you should examine any similarities and differences you find between the two texts and explore how effectively the texts present their views. Now, we've looked in lessons at breaking it down into a way of writing. So we've looked at the acronym IDEAL. We've gone through together a kind of shared reading of the two texts, so you have read them. And we've done tasks through the learning journey to position us to be able to write this answer today. We've had a planning table. We've done work together where we've done guided writing. So you have access, not just on the PowerPoint today or the attached PDF today, but actually in past videos, to information, teaching that's going to help you do your best job of this question. So I know I'm just going through this really quickly just to remind you what you have access to. Now, there is always a double-edged sword because having all this information in front of you, a table, articles, paragraphs might feel a little bit mind-boggling. You might want to organize the first kind of like the next 10 minutes, getting the notes out, focusing on what you're going to use, getting rid of the excess materials. You might want to go for what I call that kind of complete and original run. And you might just take that question, think, yep, I was practicing it last week, but I'm going to give myself 45 minutes just to see what I can do with what I've retained, what information I have within my head and the two texts in front of me. Or you can use the paragraphs we did write together last week and just draft and redraft them. But what I would love just to encourage you to do, and then that's not even a 5-minute video, guys, for today, is spend your hour today working on that essay, okay? 45 minutes is what you'd get in the exam time. You can type it, you can handwrite it, and then send me photos. If you feel that you'd like to practice handwriting an essay, bearing in mind that we'll probably be coming back in March the 8th into more formal assessments. So you might want to give yourself a chance to practice by writing an essay by hand, and then kind of you can photograph it and send it to me that way. Or you can do it straight onto screen, okay? But I really do wish you luck. A little clue, guy, there's a question 4 that we're going to be looking at next week. Nudge, nudge at the bottom of the page. But we will come together next week to start planning that. But it'll be a lot less planning, more just creating like a quick bridge next week between planning together and then you writing it. So do your best. Don't send it to me at the end of the hour today. If you want to create more time to go back and reread and just make sure that you're happy with what you're sending me. So that is less than 5 minutes. Write your essay, do the best job that you can, and I look forward to reading them.